Last night, the president delivered his second State of the Union address, telling the nation where it stands and where he plans to take it. And if you watched all 7 hours of the speech, you'll know there wasn't anything memorable. In fact, the only thing from this speech that will live on is this viral photo of Nancy Pelosi sarcastically clapping in Trump's face, which is the most amazing moment from this speech. Isn't it amazing how the meaning of a clap changes just by slightly adjusting the angle of your hands? Yeah, because if someone claps like this, it means well done, you did a good job. But if someone claps like this, it means wow, great job. And then if someone claps like this, it means you're about to get your ass beat. That's what that means. A lot of white people are like, is that what that is? Yeah, run. You see this, you run. And for me, the person I enjoyed most last night wasn't Donald Trump, it was Josh Trump. He's the cute kid who the president invited because he gets bullied for his last name. But it turns out he fell asleep during Trump's speech. Oh man, the Donald must have been so hurt to be like, how could you, Josh? I spent minutes writing this speech. But for those who could stay awake for the speech, the reviews were mixed.
Tonight, we heard from the President of the United States what was one of the most inspiring challenges to the country.
This was probably the worst delivered speech I've heard Donald Trump give.
I thought he hit a home run.
I saw this as a psychotically incoherent speech with cookies and dog poop.
It was the best speech my father has ever given tonight.
It was the best speech my father has ever given. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, your father is Donald Trump. So saying it's his best speech is a pretty low bar. It's like saying, that was the best 7-Eleven sushi I've ever had. The salmon was just the right shade of gray, yeah. And by the way, I love how all the Trump boys are growing beards. Yeah, it's a nice little touch. It's probably so that when Mullah comes for them, they'll be like, Eric? Who's Eric? I'm Gandalf Trump. But enough about that boring-ass speech, man. Let's talk about the Democrats. Many of them are preparing to take on Trump in the 2020 presidential race. And look at all those faces, huh? This is going to be a tough race, people, a really tough race. So let's check in on the latest developments in our ongoing segment, World War D. Over the weekend, New Jersey Senator Cory Booker became the latest Democrat to jump into the race. And one thing that sets Booker apart is that unlike every president going back 150 years, he's not married. Although now he says that could change.
U.S. Senator and 2020 presidential hopeful Cory Booker confirmed he has a girlfriend during a radio appearance yesterday. The rumor mill has the New Jersey Democrat supposedly dating actress Rosario Dawson. Neither of them have confirmed the relationship. If Booker wins the 2020 election, he'd be the third bachelor ever elected to the White House.
Before I declare president, I'm dating somebody that's really special. So.
Oh,
yeah.
So Cory Booker got a boo.
I got a boo.
You must not read the blog, Charlamagne.
Wow, Cory Booker has a boo. Who is she? And also, who still says boo? Like, how old are these guys? What are you doing, Charlamagne? Everyone knows that boo was replaced by bae. All right? And eventually bae will be replaced by bibimbap, okay? That's how it works. I'll be honest, I hope Cory's relationship lasts. But at the same time, I do think it would be really dope to have a single president. Yeah, saves taxpayer money, no first lady, depressing Christmases. It's gonna be fun. Although, I don't know if America wants to invite foreign dignitaries to a White House where a single guy lives. Like the Japanese prime minister will walk in like, is there a chair I can sit on? Be like, oh, my bad, man, just push the clothes onto the floor. Just push the clothes down. You can sit anywhere. Plus, I don't know if you want the president dealing with dating issues while he's in office. He'll be meeting with Putin like, President Putin, I have one question for you. This girl and I were messaging for like a week and then she ghosted me. Like, do you think I should drop her? It'd be like, try one more message, but be casual, something playful, like if you don't respond, I'll poison your family, you know? Yes, winky face. Always use winky face, because that way they know you might be joking, but could also be serious. One eye fun time, other eye closed. Although, I mean, let's be honest, it would be probably hard to ghost someone who controls the NSA. Be the creepiest president boyfriend ever. Girl, I know you out there. Your data usage was up 14% this week. Now, even though there's already 200 Democrats running for president, there are still a few big names who haven't announced yet. And yesterday, one of those big names gave an update about his thinking.
Former Congressman Beto O'Rourke teasing a possible run for the White House. He told Oprah during the taping of a TV special that he'll make a decision by the end of the month on whether he will run.
If I can play some role in helping the country to do that,
okay,
by God, I'm going to do it.
Okay, by God, when are you going to know the answer?
The serious answer is really soon. It is really soon, before the end of this month.
No, Beto, we need to know now. Time is running out. There's only 21 months before the election. Seriously, though, why does everyone keep pressuring candidates to announce so early? Like, people push these people into the race, and then everyone wonders why the campaign lasts so long and costs $50 billion. Like, it's genuinely such an American thing. Like, Americans are early for everything. You line up for movie premieres hours in advance. You wait overnight for the new iPhone. You guys even show up to sporting events early, and then you leave the game early so that you can beat the traffic and get home early because you got to get to work early. Like, we don't do this in Africa. We don't care. I remember one time I went to a sporting event. I bent down to pick up something. When I got up, all the white people were gone. I was like, what? Yeah, we're not trying to be early in Africa. My mom just sent me a Christmas card yesterday for 2017. We're chilled. Oh, and here's another weird thing about American campaigns. Your candidates announce that they're going to make an announcement. And they always have to pretend that it's this big mystery. Just listen to how Minnesota Senator Amy Klobuchar is trying to build the suspense.
We'll find out this weekend whether another Democrat is jumping into the 2020 race for president. Minnesota Senator Amy Klobuchar says that she will announce her decision this Sunday in Minneapolis.
Come to Boom Island in Minneapolis, and then you'll find out. It's going to be a little cold, 20 degrees. Wear warm clothes, maybe have, a little heat warmers with you, but then you'll find out my decision. We're going to have hot chocolate, campfires, be there.
Okay, she's obviously running, right? No, because if she isn't, this is super messed up. Why would you drag everyone out to some frozen island in Minnesota to announce that you're not running for president? Let me tell you something. If I haul my ass out there and you're not running for president, I'm going to be like, F that. We're shutting this thing down. Nobody leaves this island until someone here runs for president. Gary, have you done blackface? Then you're running for president. Come on. But the biggest news from the Democratic race this week isn't about the people who might run. It's about a big name who's already in the race.
This morning, 2020 presidential hopeful Elizabeth Warren is facing renewed backlash over her claims of Native American ancestry. The Washington Post obtaining her 1986 registration for the State Bar of Texas, in which she listed her race as American Indian.
I am sorry that I extended confusion about tribal citizenship and tribal sovereignty and for harm caused. I am also sorry for not being more mindful of this decades ago.
God damn. So over 30 years ago, Elizabeth Warren said she was American Indian. And almost every Virginia politician was in blackface. Did nobody want to be white in the 80s? And how many times is Warren gonna keep getting busted for this? Like at some point, even Rachel Dolezal is gonna be like, girl, enough already. You're making things harder for us real women of color. Yes, child. But I think this is pretty much what we can look forward to for the next 2 years. Campaigns launching, candidates apologizing, resetting their campaigns, apologizing again. And by the end of it, I think we're all going to feel as exhausted as Josh.